Hey YouTube, welcome back to day 11 of our 14-day winter challenge where we're aiming to create a winter wonderland themed island. The rules are simple. We need to start and finish our new island in only 14 days. Time travel is okay, and we're not allowed to use Nintendo Switch Online. As always, thank you so much for watching, have an awesome day, and I hope you enjoy. So it's day 11, and we have basically 4 days to get our island from a 4-star rating to a 5-star rating. And that means just finishing off a few little builds here and there, making the island look pretty, and hope for the best. So far we've moved these houses here. These are going to be the deer houses eventually. And then we're going to drop some sleighs here, clean this area up a bit, move the crops and the trees. First things first is to move Clay's house so we know what space we're working with. Excellent, and which building did you want to move? Clay, understood. The construction cost will run you 10,000 bells. Should we talk to Clay about this now? Yes. So Clay, do you want to move where Maury thinks you should move? Yes, please let us just be the boss and do what we want to do. Alright then, that sounds great. Okay, so we should be able to get Clay's house just in front of the cliff. There we go, that's perfect. And this will be some deer homes eventually. Okay, we need to clean up the area a little bit. And that also means moving the trees. So we're going to have to dig up the trees and move them somewhere else. In fact, we'll probably only keep the pear trees. The other trees we're going to replace eventually anyway. So we'll just dig up the pear trees. And we can cut down the rest of the trees. They will not be needed. Uh-oh. Run! Sorry to disturb you, we were just running away from wasps. Okay, back to it. And we'll move the bushes as well. Okay, that is pretty much the entire area cleared now, so we've got a lot of room to work with. But first, we're going to put the fence back down just to mark out some of the areas, I think. We're going to give each house like a little bit of a front yard, and then it's going to come onto kind of the factory floor, I guess, where all the presents are made and chucked into the sleigh. I thought that would be quite fun to do. So it's just going to be like this outside each house, I think. Oh no, we need more fences. Oh no, we don't have the recipe. This is from the fence that Tom Nook gave us. We still don't have the recipe, but we do have some around our house, which might be enough just to finish off the fences for the reindeer or the deer house. Okay, we just had enough to finish off the last entrance there. That's going to look really cool once the 3 houses are in a row and they're all deer living there. It's going to be awesome. So I thought we could just drop the sleighs here. We've got 2 Toy Day sleighs from my main island using local multiplayer. So we haven't broken any rules, but I think the sleighs are a must-have on a Winter Wonderland island. So we've got these to work with. Eventually we're going to have hopefully the rope fence, but we haven't got the recipe for that yet. But kind of like the fence that's around the plot there, I thought that would be cool to have it coming out of the sleigh there, ready for the deer to pull the sleigh. So yeah, this is looking kind of cool. I thought it'd be a good idea actually to make a pattern where it looks like these sleighs have been sliding. So let's see if we can quickly make a pattern. Okay, I've just made a little pattern. I don't know how it's going to look on the snow. There we go, that's not so bad. Maybe it needs to be a bit darker, but that looks okay. It's just kind of like it's been sliding along. There we go. Actually, they look really cool, but I think they do need to be a tiny bit darker. There we go, that's better. I actually had to make them a bit lighter, but now it looks like they've been kind of dragged along the snow. That looks really cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think we can plant some bushes outside of the houses as well, just to get rid of some of the bushes and use them up. And we'll plant the first cedar tree here because eventually I think we're going to get rid of all the hardwood trees and replace them with cedar trees. And I had one in my pocket, so we'll just put that there for now. So yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I think it's time. I think it's time to craft some big festive trees. Okay, we need to collect materials from our storage. There we go. We do have quite a lot of crafting materials that we haven't sold. So we need a bunch of ornaments to craft the festive tree, and I think we need clay as well. Okay, I bought a crafting bench over here because we're gonna do a lot of crafting. So we'll craft ourselves our first big festive tree. I was really worried we weren't gonna get the recipe for this, but we finally got the recipe yesterday, which is good. Okay, we've got 3 festive trees. I think every single house should have a festive tree if it will fit in their front gardens. I'm hoping. Perfect! The perfect size. This is just pure chance as well. This was not planned, so I'm so happy. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks really good. It's starting to finally feel festive-y. Okay, we need to craft some other things like presents and stuff. Gift piles if we've got any. Oh, we need red wrapping paper to craft the gift boxes. Or the pile of gifts. We'll have to check Nooks. I've bought some wrapping paper. We don't have the red one yet. Let's check Nooks. Oh, they don't have any red. We'll have to time travel and maybe craft those tomorrow. Luckily, there are plenty of other present items we can craft. So we'll craft some of the illuminated presents in their place. And then maybe we'll craft a pile of gifts later. Okay, we've got some illuminated presents that we can drop. They're quite big is the only thing. I don't know where should we put these actually. Maybe towards the back of the sleigh. There we go. They look quite nice there. And we've also got some of the garland. The ornament, what are they called? Ornament garland. I thought would make quite a good fence. I don't know if they're a bit too tall. We might have to move the sleighs a little bit. But they do work quite well as a fence, I think, actually. Yeah, they look pretty good. So I'm thinking maybe we should space these out a bit more. And maybe put some cedar trees in between them. I think that would be kind of good because then we wouldn't have to craft so many of these garlands. There we go. So we're going to make maybe a bit of an entrance here. Actually, we should probably move this over even one more tile. There we go. So the trees would go there. We can make a bit of an entrance here leading into where the sleighs can take off. This area is really coming together. I don't feel very creative at all, but I'm pretty pleased with this. I think this is really coming together. So we might as well plant the cedar trees now. See how they look with the garlands in between. I think it's looking pretty good. They're not too close. And they do look like a bit of a fence. So I think that's gonna be a really nice detail for this area. But we are going to have to move this sleigh, I think. Actually, we might have to move both sleighs up a little bit. There we go. We've just moved the sleighs so they're not hidden behind the garlands and the trees there. And we've re-added the paths. I don't know what are they called. Like the sleigh blades? I don't know what they're called, but the marks that the sleigh would make as they're dragged through the snow. I think that's a really nice detail there. Hopefully we find the rope fence, because I think that would be nice to add too. And since this challenge is about working with what we've got a couple of these fences left over from Han's build. So we'll just put these here kind of to make use of them so they're not taking up space in our storage. And we can kind of maybe put some more bushes around here, I think. This is going to be a really nice little entrance, I think. Actually, I'm going to put the crafting bench back here, I think. There we go. Just using up some of our holly bushes. I don't know, maybe we could do more with this. Maybe we should add like a proper road here. Maybe we'll do that later. But this is really coming together. If you have any ideas about what we should give the deer villagers outside their house, let me know. But I think this is looking okay. Once we've got the piles of gifts and the big presents, I think it will look even better. But we need to get some red wrapping paper before we can craft those. I do think we can place some kind of wooden toys that look like they're going to be getting wrapped up so they can be put on the sleigh. That would be really cute. That's quite a cute idea. There we go. Again, we're very limited on the items, but we've got a couple of wooden toys here that have, I feel, a very like perfect Christmas gift. So these can be here. Maybe when we get some more wrapping paper, we can wrap them up even and put them next to the piles of presents. But I think that just adds a little detail to this area. Oh, I almost forgot the gnomes. Got one here, but I did order some more. We've only got 5. Plus the one we had in our garden. Oh no, we can't customize them. I think Cyrus customizes them. So we'll have to quickly go and see Cyrus at Halves Island so he can customize the gnomes. I'm hoping he'll customize them anyway. Okay, we've arrived. Oh, tour time is here as well. We haven't got time. Oh, he will, but I need to open the other garden gnomes. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. There is one that looks like a mini Santa. So actually, I think we'll do one that looks like Santa. And then we'll probably just do some of the others as well. Okay, we have 6 different style gnomes now, all different variations, which is really cool. And then we can just place them in the sleigh area, I think. That would look really awesome. Okay, we're back on our own island, and we're just going to drop the gnomes. There we go. We've got a bunch of gnomes as well. Okay, so all that's missing from here, probably, other than the house and the deer, is some more paths maybe for the houses and the entrance, and of course some gift piles. But let me know if there's anything else you think would look good in this area. This is going to be, maybe we should make a bit of a workshop here or something, and then this can just kind of be the loading bay. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I like the fact that the deer villagers are getting some nice decoration outside their houses. So let me know what you think. Let me know your ideas. Thank you, of course, for watching, especially this long in this challenge. Thank you. And of course, thank you to the patrons and the channel members. It means a lot. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.